Hello, guys. I'm Timothy Earle with Earle Sports Bets and Picks and Parlays, and welcome back. It's been a little bit, but Ballin Out is back on Picks and Parlays for some college basketball and for some NBA. Obviously, guys saw the logos on the thumbnail. We'll be going over 2 NBA games, 2 college basketball games. That's probably what we're going to be doing for most of the college basketball season, NBA season. There'll be some NFL content for this channel for Ballin' Out too. There'll be some college football action as well. But right now, we're going to be focused on some basketball. And I'm super excited because we do have the first day of college basketball. But before we jump into that, there's a special promo going on for Picks and Parlays for Ballin' Out. Picksandparlays.net/ballin. You get a 3-day pass for $49. I will already tell you, we're going to have a 9-pack up for college basketball for the opening night. So if you guys are interested in that, and no, these 2 plays that I'm talking about today are going to be plays like 10 and 11 that almost made the cut but didn't quite. But all of our best college basketball plays right there, along with NBA, which we've been rocking and rolling with, over 500 profitable in NBA. Make sure you guys are checking all that stuff out as well. Let's jump into the NBA first, and then we'll head over to the college basketball afterwards. We'll look at the Celtics and the Hawks. Yes, the 2 games we're talking about are widespread games, but that's fine for right now. Celtics so far this season 4-3 against the spread, 6-1 altogether, 3-1 against total record-wise. Their only loss was against the Pacers. On the opposite side, we get the Atlanta Hawks, who have become one of my favorite teams this year. Very, very predictable. They are 3-4, 1-6 against the spread, 7-0 to the over. They are going to be playing on a second leg of a back-to-back. I don't care. The Celtics are going to push this one over by themselves. I wouldn't be afraid, actually, to go after the Celtics minus the points here. I can see them scoring 120, 130 points in this one. I hope that we get enough from the Hawks. But they're 7-0 to the over so far. Let's jump on it again. Over 134. Now, this one might seem a little bit gross. We're looking at the Magic and the Thunder. The Thunder are 11.5-point favorites with a total of 216.5 in this game. Orlando on a second leg of a back-to-back. They just got blown out by the Dallas Mavericks, 108-85. Now they're traveling to Oklahoma City. Not a far trip, but on the same side, we look at what they've done since they lost Banchero. Lost by 11, lost by 33. This Magic team is going to struggle without Banchero this year. And on the opposite side, you get the Oklahoma City Thunder, who's been an absolute wagon. They're 6-0, 5-1 against the spread, and 2-4 over-under record, which that one game that they didn't cover, they won by 12. There was some 11.5s out there. There were some 12.5s out there. Cover says 12.5, meaning they did not cover in that game. But this Thunder team, if I'm going to lay points with anybody, it's going to be a team that's been dominating all year. This is a Thunder team that's really, really solid, very young, and very dangerous. So we're going to be grabbing the Thunder here. We'll take them minus the 11.5. Normally, I don't like to lay double digits. I feel okay with it here situationally. Magic on a second leg of a back-to-back. Oklahoma City rested, but this will be their third game in 4 days. But at the same time, I see them coming home and dominating this one. Give me the Thunder minus the points. Let's head over to a little bit of college ball. We'll start off with Monmouth and Michigan State. Now, I will say, when it comes to college basketball, we do look at the markets a little bit. Nothing crazy. We have our numbers. So the books say that this game is a 19.5. We have this game closer to a 22.5, 23 area. Therefore, I'm laying the points of Michigan State. Keep in mind, early in the season, lay some chalk. Just because you got big schools going up against tiny schools, and the tiny schools I do not think are going to fare well against the bigger schools. Michigan State should take care of business in this one. Monmouth, I don't expect to be any good this year. Now, let's look at a little bit of a fun game. We get South Alabama hosting Central Michigan. South Alabama is a 6-point favorite, 139. Normally, I'd go through and say, all right, these teams have played this, and that. Obviously, this is everybody's first game of the season, so we got to keep that in mind. But we got this game. This line's at a 6. We have it more towards an 8.5, 9 area. So when this was a 5.5, because this line has moved from 5.5 to 6 since we started doing our numbers. 5.5, we're on it. 6, it's a little bit shaky because 2.5, 2.75 points to value is kind of on the borderline, which is why this is one of our borderline plays. South Alabama minus the 6. We'll grab them here against Central Michigan. Flip those logos. It's actually South Alabama at home. So we will be taking the Jaguars in this one. All of our best bets. Once again, we have a 9-pack in college basketball. We made some good money on it last year. The last couple of years, it's been solid for us. 3-day pass, $49. picksandparlays.net/Ballin. And that will be linked in the description down below. First link in the description. You guys can go ahead and pick up a package over there of all of Earle Sports Bet's best bets. So that's not just college basketball, not just NBA. NHL's in there, NFL's in there, college football's in there. All the sports are in there. So make sure you guys are checking out picksandparlays.net/Ballin. Once again, a little bit of a recap. We'll take the over in the Hawks game. We'll take the Thunder minus the 11.5. We'll grab Michigan State minus the 19.5. And we will take South Alabama minus the 6. That's going to do it for this edition of Ballin' Out with Tim Earle. Thank you guys for watching, and good luck.